Hello, my name is Henry Djabanor. Most people say Papa Henry. Well, I studied in Ghana till high school, and I went to the UK to do my university and lived there for about 12 years. I did law, and after that I did informal and community education. Was a youth worker until I did several different things in youth work, the youth bus, outdoor education, all those kind of stuff. And I started running the youth center in Longfield till I left to Ghana again, where I met GLA, and we started the first ever GLA in Ghana, flagship program in Ghana. It's really successful. Did it next year, and we've been doing it ever since. What would I say? I enjoy GLA very much because it makes me have more fun than the young people do. That's about it.
So can you describe Ghanaian culture in 5 words for us?
I'll do that. Now, I think we're friendly, we're warm, we have rich taste of clothing. We are very inclusive in our culture, and let me see. Maybe I'll settle for our rich, infectious music.
Describe traditional music and drumming for us in Ghana.
Okay, traditional music in Ghana, in drumming, is that there are 3 parts to it. There's the drumming part of it, there's the dancing part of it, and then there's the singing part of it. Now all these 3 come together, and you can't take one away from the other. Now we drum for, when I say we drum, then I'm talking about all the 3 again. We drum for every single occasion. It's supposed to give you the mood of the occasion where we're doing. If it's a funeral, the drum will be different. Thereby the singing is different and the dancing becomes different. If it's an outdooring is when there's a baby, a new baby is born, and like everybody's happy about that. There's another kind of drumming, and there's another rhythm that goes with it. You know, if there's war, there's another rhythm that goes with it. If it's just fun and playtime, there's also another rhythm. So it's quite complex to just settle on one, but you will hear drumming everywhere you go, because anything you do will be an occasion, and that means there might be something that was suitable for that occasion.
Please describe the Slave Fort excursion.
Okay, I think that that excursion is one of the most important parts of the trip, because it gives us an opportunity to show the young people, or give the young people an experience of real history that has hit all of mankind, has affected all of mankind in a very, very strong way. Now, that slave fort experience tells us how human beings can really work against each other, and the long-term effect of it, which would never go away. So, this experience, by the time everybody goes through and understands what actually went on, the facts of the matter, and actually smelt the dungeons and touched those walls, those wet, damp walls, and seen the way they lived in those days, it helps us to fight against the major human battles that we all fight against, which is ignorance, poverty, and creativity. So we can do ourselves some better justice by becoming more unified and understanding each other, the struggles that we go through. Okay. The chief system in Ghana is a bit like how you have mayors in the US or the like. But what it is that every tribe in Ghana will have a chief, a leader, in one way or the other, and they're selected by some ancient traditional modes, usually coming from a family lineage. And those people are trained to be the next chief. And once you are the chief, there's certain responsibilities that are given to you, and a certain kind of respect that's been offered you. You have to courtesy them at all times, and they are not allowed to speak directly to their people. They speak through linguists who would give them the message from the chief. It's important that when you also meet the chief, unless he accepts to shake your hand, you usually just wave at him rather than shake his hand. There's several things that different cultures or different tribes do in order to revere their chiefs. But when you get to any chief's palace, one thing that you'd always know is that you are protected. The chief will protect you because once you are under his land, he is under an obligation to keep you safe and secure. And they will definitely tell you like all the protocols that you need to go through in order to be seen as welcoming. Now in Ghana we have over 70 tribes, but even this 70 is a very, very small representation, because within each tribe or language, what happens is that there are sub-tribes as well that maybe even expand it a little bit more. Where we will be staying at our home base is from the Ewe tribe, from the Volta region. They speak Ewe. Their language is also unique to them. They have several different, like let's say, variations of them. But the people on the coast, the Ewe they speak is a bit lighter than that as they climb up northward. And we'll be engaging in that within that tribe. And maybe you can start to Google the Ewe tribe and find out more about what they do, which is specific. But once we go there, we'll visit some chiefs, the sub-chiefs, and then there's a major chief. So we can visit some sub-chiefs as well as major chiefs, and they all have different roles in which they play to help the community. The chief is supposed to be the custodian of the land and of the people's pride. Okay, I'm here to find out a little bit more about the operations of GLA. Well, I was in Kansas for official business, but I decided to come all the way to San Diego because I thought it's important that as a local local coordinator, I understand better what the American headquarters or American young people want to get out of the experience in Ghana or anywhere else, because we're in Ghana and we try and offer you a good experience. But how best can we give that experience if we don't understand from whence you're coming? So it's important that I come, find out what America is about, and what you guys like, what you don't like, what is really ticking for you to decide to come and support us there. When I have the chance and come to support you here, I think it's the best opportunity ever for us to have a better GLA for the future.